Hi guys, Kim here, welcome to Backyard Blooms. In today's video, we are going to introduce Savana, S-A-V-A-N-A. Savana is an online product store that makes eco-friendly raised garden beds. I am proud to announce that I'm an affiliate with Savana and I'm going to offer you a great discount code. Behind me, I have the Ultimate Garden Combo. It comes with the raised bed, an arched frame, and 2 covers. The size of this garden bed is 96 inches long, 48 inches wide, and 17 inches tall. So me and my husband Paul are going to unbox this garden bed and we're going to get it all together and we're going to put it into a sunny location. So this is my husband Paul and we're going to unbox this and he's going to help me put this garden bed together. So I'm actually going to save this cardboard per their suggestion and tips online. It said to lay down the cardboard on top of your grass to help prevent weeds. So you can see on the box here that it says Savana. It's a raised metal garden bed. It's made of galvanized steel with alu zinc coating. So it's really good for food product as well. It does not rust. So on the box here it says that it assembles in 45 minutes. So we're going to time it, Paul, and see if it takes us 45 minutes.
Sure.
It says that it's made out of 100% recyclable metal and that it will last 20 plus years. So it had like a little bonus come in here with gloves, a garden pen, and some little garden stakes. So it comes with dimensions and accessories. Comes with its own tools. User manual, but my husband's quite handy, so he may or may not use this manual. Comes with screws, nuts, stakes, rubber bumper, end panel, side panels, brackets, and bracing rod. Says you do need a Phillips screwdriver. Scissors, 1-person assembly, and up to 45 minutes. So number 1, it says take out all the pieces and lay them out, which Paul's doing that already. So I'm just realizing that the garden arch is not included in this box, but it is included in the combo. So it is going to come in a separate container of itself along with the 2 different covers. This is Sasha. She's our helper. Can you help us?
Appears to be 2 different size holes. I assume the small one goes to the bottom, which is where you would put your stake through to hold it to the ground. I'm actually building it upside down right now and then we'll flip it over, but make sure all the holes are the same at all 4 corners.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the kisses.
So these are the holes that Paul was talking about. I couldn't really show it because his hands were in the way, but there's a small hole and a big hole. So you just want to make sure they're all the same, but this small hole is going to go towards the ground when we flip it over. So we are actually building it upside down right now. This is the end piece. So these two side panels are just attaching together to make it longer for the 96 inches long. Enough space that you could just shorten it, but you can order a smaller size. They have different sizes. And I'll throw the sizes up at the very end of the video. They have another one that's a little bit higher, so if you don't want to bend down as much to garden, they have, instead of the 17 inches, they have the 24 inches. And they also have like a rolling raised bed garden too. And I'll share all those pictures with you at the very end of the video. But they do have several sizes for whatever your needs are and the size of your garden. You want to talk?
So the ends you just have to bend up. It's thin sheet metal, you bend it up. So that way it'll be an L bracket that goes into the screws that are already in the base. I'm just going to set it in before I can put one there. Perfect. Then I'm going to put the smooth side up.
Because we're building it upside down.
Building it upside down, that's right.
Of the
So they give you a 10mm wrench, which is the size of all the nuts in the kit. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. Mine just happens to ratchet for speed. You could use a standard one, inexpensive. Just put your wrench on the nut, hold it in place, and then tighten your screw until it won't go tight anymore. You don't need to be real aggressive because this is not really structural and there's so many screws holding it. Once it bottoms out, I just try to put a little bit on it and it's good enough. Once you get started, just give it a little pressure once it's on and you can just work your way down and it'll almost apply itself. Like you said, this prevents sharp edges when you're leaning over your bed or whatever. I mean, it's pretty dull, but you never know. They did a good job of bending the raw edge over underneath, so there's really not a sharp metal edge. It's underneath, but still just a good convenience measure because you're probably going to be leaning over it some. So very nice, gives it a good quality finish. just have a regular rubber mallet. Any hammer would do. Have the stakes they provide you in the kit. Just going to go through the small holes with the L inside just to hold it from moving. Once you have it loaded with dirt, it would never move probably anyway, but we're going to secure it. And just push it into the ground. I'm just going to use my handle at this point because it's so soft. If you had to, you could hit it. Done.
So since we have really nice sod right here and we don't want all this sod to come up after we fill this with really good compost or whatever you decide to fill this with, I'd like to be able to put some wood. In the videos on their website, it suggested to put 45% wood because it will break down, and then hay and straw on top of that, and then any kind of compost that you had from the kitchen. So Paul's just demonstrating like what that would look like if you filled it up with some firewood. Luckily, we have woods back there that we can go grab some from, limbs, maybe some dead trees that we see that are dead down there that we can bring up. So my husband's good with the chainsaw, aren't you, Paul?
Yes.
So we filled this with cardboard. So this will help kill the grass and help the grass from coming up through that as well. So here is a Savana raised garden bed. Like I said, this was 96 inches long, just about the same size as my wood raised garden bed right there. Might be just a tad taller, or is a tad taller. So I really didn't have any idea how many bags of anything it was going to fill this container up. So I went to Lowe's today and got the black cow, which this is what the black cow looks like. And it is just a compost, but you can see that it says that it's beautiful flowers, vegetable garden, shrubs, and more. And I use this to amend my soil in the ground and then top dress all my plants with black cow or the compost of Land and Sea from Espoma. So you can see that I have many bags of the black cow, which I got 16 of those. And I've originally got 5 bags of the Espoma organic potting mix right here. And I have 3 more if I need them for another project. But I was hoping 5 was going to get it for me. So anyways, let me show you what I got here on this side. So I started out with cardboard because we have sod underneath here. You can see the sod. So the bottom of this container is completely open. So per the website of Savana, it suggests as a major tip to put cardboard down, which I probably would have done that anyways, no matter what, because that will help kill the sod and help weeds come from the ground up. And then I do have rocks in here that you could see. You do not have to put rocks in here, but from another project I had to remove some rocks. So I just went ahead and used rocks in here from a different project. And then it suggested to use firewood. I have regular wood here that my husband brought home from another project. At least wood will break down in compost, right? So I don't want to I would not suggest any kind of plastic or pool noodles or anything like that in here that would not decompose. So as long as it will decompose eventually, you can use that to fill. So you can see I do have some firewood right there. But instead of using that, I opted to use this right here and save that for that fire pit up there. So this is what we're looking at. So on this side, I have 8 bags of the black cow and 2 bags of the organic potting mix. So that's about what I'm going to put on this side. So I'm going to fill this with 8 more bags of compost. And what I have left, I've got 4 bags of the organic potting mix. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to get all these filled in. And that should pretty much fill this container. Step number 1, the Savana raised garden bed is all complete and assembled. And step number 2, it is completely filled with soil and good compost. And step number 3, it is in a good sunny location. And step number 4 is to decide what I want to do with my raised garden bed, and I have decided to put it as a cut flower garden. So I have all these seeds from Floret, and I have these tags that came with the kit. So we're going to get these tags marked with these seeds, and we're going to get to planting. So just to give you an idea what kind of seeds I have some cress, zinnias, foxgloves, zinnias, more cosmos, I love cosmos, oregano, Queen Anne's lace, love in a mist, celosia, black-eyed Susan, more celosia, basil, bachelor's button, sunflowers, and more cosmos. So we're back at the Savana raised garden bed, and I have all my plant tags named, and I'm ready to plant these seeds. You may also notice that I have drip irrigation to this bed. That way I'm going to ensure constant moisture to these seeds so they'll be happy during the summer growing season. So I hope this video was helpful and inspiring, and thank you so much to Savana for sending me out this eco-friendly garden combo raised bed kit. So even though that I decided to use this as a cut flower garden, it will make a perfect vegetable garden. And the reason it will make a perfect vegetable garden is that you're able to control all the soil and organic products that you're putting onto your vegetables. If you would like to order one of these garden beds for yourself, I have a direct link and a discount code for you. If you do not know where to find that information, that's all you do is hit more in the description and you will be able to see that link. So I hope you enjoyed the Savana raised garden bed video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye friends.